Hello folks, welcome to IL2. So this is the start of a new series showcasing the Meganex in different flight sims. And so the reason why I'm showing IL2 is because, well, first of all, it's an awesome combat flight sim. And secondly, we are running at 90 frames per second. So all of the people out there, the naysayers who are saying, oh, you need a 60-90 to run the Meganex. Not true, guys. You don't need a GPU from the future to run the Meganex. And I've mentioned this before. So, highlighting the fact that pancake lenses don't need such aggressive resolution to account for barrel distortion correction. Whew. Right, the next thing is... Sorry, there's a lot of chatter, guys, so sorry about this. But next thing is I'm using my motion rig. Now, apologies, I haven't got the camera on my motion rig today, just because I wasn't really planning on recording this particular session, but I thought, you know, why not? And I've got no labels because obviously with the clarity of the Meganex, I should be able to pinpoint what are Tempests and what are enemy aircraft. Another reason for using my motion rig today is to check out to see whether, craning my neck all over the place and feeling all the jolts and bumps, whether that's going to be an issue for me with this strap, because I know some of you out there are concerned that this sort of halo design means that it's not secure enough and it might just move you out the sweet spot. Well, so far I've had no issues with that at all. And here's another thing, I'm actually running the Meganex at 66 IPD, a little bit higher than my normal IPD of 65, and that again is because of the bigger sweet spots, and I'm finding that's just helping with the field of view a little bit, because admittedly the field of view is very small compared to something like the Somnium VR1, for example. So in terms of the sharpness, I need to get back into fight here. It's quite difficult doing this talking as well as flying in a sim like this, because IL2 looks amazing. Right, here we go. I think we've got some baddies over here having a fight. So yeah, the clarity is just incredible, off the scale, especially with this Micro-OLED display, 4K per eye. Oh, it's just so beautiful. And in fact, weirdly, for some reason, it looks better than... It looks loads better than MSFS. I don't know why, but this looks even sharper than MSFS, and for whatever reason that always seems to be the case in VR, that Microsoft Flight Simulator has the worst look when it comes to just looking good in VR. I bet when I try DCS, which is my plan next, it's going to look absolutely amazing in that as well. So yeah, I'm running a solid 90 frames per second here. And as you can see, I've got all my graphic settings set to high and ultra. So there's some that are ultra, like the clouds and some of the terrain bits and bobs. And some bits are high, and it looks incredible. Oh, it just looks so good in this thing. It really does. Like, all the gauges, all the clarity, everything. I'm not running DLSS 4 either, guys. This is pure, unfiltered VR aviation porn right here. It really is. And of course, because I've got, a headset which only weighs about 180 grams, it means that I can whip my head around, look around. Oh my god, look at that. That's scary. Wow, look at that black smoke. Crikey. We're all in the clouds here, and I'm not really high enough right now. It just means I can look around without any inertia, any bulkiness, any movement of the VR headset. There's just no movement at all. Just look at these rain effects here. I'm just getting distracted by all the immense visuals here. This is full fat, juicy DisplayPort connection goodness. The best you've ever seen, the best I've ever seen. I mean, just look at all those bolts and screws and all the raindrops there and everything. The leather on that sight there. Oh my god, it just looks good. it looks incredible, and hopefully it'll look pretty decent on the VR image, but of course it's nothing compared to what I'm experiencing here right now. So just to say thank you to all of those who have used my affiliates for the Meganex. I do believe they pretty much sold out, and by the time this video goes live I've no idea if there's going to be any left at all. But yeah, it's just gone berserk really, and I can understand it. A headset like this is in high demand. People who want Micro-OLED, you know, people like me who really want that OLED, high resolution with fantastic lenses. Well, this is it, guys. This is the real deal right here. Oh, look at that. Right into the sun here. I'm getting thrown around my motion rig here, guys. And I'm using my Moser AB9 as well, with the Spitfire preset from DCS, which means I can feel all of the forces through the AB9 base and through the flight stick. And if I ever get a chance to use my guns, oh, I can feel that as well through the stick. How did flight simming get this good? So let's talk about the field of view in a situation like this. So there's two factors you need to sort of just be aware of. It's the raw specification, which only tells half the story, and the experience. Now, because of the binocular overlap being so damn good, you get a real true sense of, you know, the 3D feeling of VR. This just looks like I'm looking with my own eyes. However, you can see the limitations of that field of view and sort of black bars, or whatever you call it, at either sides of your vision. It's something that if you crave field of view, that will be an issue for you. It's simple as that. And if you want amazing clarity and amazing field of view, then it is the Somnium VR1, guys. It really is. But that headset is a lot larger and more expensive. Oh god, I'm getting shot to bits here. Thankfully the Tempest is a bit of a tank. I need some speed. We're getting lower and lower to the ground. For me, and this is going to be a personal thing, because the headset is so tiny I can move around more without feeling like I've got anything on my head. That combined with the clarity of Micro-OLED, the lenses, I just love this. Absolutely friggin' love it. It looks amazing. It really does look incredible. Especially at 90 frames per second. Holy crap. With a 4090, I haven't even got my 5090 yet. It's just going to blow my head off, I think. Anyway, let's look at the map here and cheat. We are in the scissors with someone. So, the thing is, talking about a headset and trying to be a good combat pilot is very difficult, guys. Oh, I can feel I'm stalling here through the stick. I had a bit of an accelerated stall situation there, and I could feel it before it happened almost. And that, you know, again, that's down to force feedback doing its thing. Right, we've got... Look at my wing! Absolutely peppered with bullets here. So nice and low here. This is incredibly, just incredibly smooth. Like really low down here. I don't know what it's going to look like on the VR image, but that is super, super smooth. Getting right pushed back into my motion rig again. That's the guy who's... Oh, do you know what? He really is definitely winning on this one. Let's do a real low loop here. Oh, look at that. Nearly stalled. Bit of left rudder there. I don't think I'm going to win this one, guys. I've got 3 on me because my whole squadron has been wiped out. This is typical because the last sort of session I did, I actually got 3 down. So here's a good example of why I rave about Micro-OLED, and even more so with this panel, which is one of the best out there. And that's because, as a flight simmer, I spend a lot of time looking at the sky, funny enough, and VR headsets, they have a hard time looking at the sky and looking good, because you see the issues with Mura or screen door effect, inconsistencies with the brightness, just, you know, I guess the way I can describe it, as I said in my previous Meganex video, is there's nothing in the way of me and that sky. It doesn't feel like I'm looking through a screen. That looks like sky to me. There's just absolutely nothing there. It's perfect. No dead pixels, no Mura, no nothing. It just looks absolutely beautiful. And that's a big deal. That's one of the reasons why I love Micro-OLED. It's the same with the big screen beyond, to be fair. But this looks even better. And especially with that high resolution, there's no way you're going to see screen door effect. Absolutely no way you're going to see any pixels. Right, you're mine. You are absolutely mine. Let's get this guy down before we finish the video. So the next time I'll show the Meganex will be with DCS World. So let me know what you'd like to see. Come on. Oh, look at that carnage. Absolute carnage. You're going down. You're absolutely going down. Oh, absolutely fantastic. It's not many times these days where I get this excited about a VR headset because I've seen it all at this point. But the Meganex absolutely rocks. And yes, it's not perfect at all. I think the field of view is the biggest contention. Of course, you also need at least one base station. And I'm doing all this, by the way, with one base station. Just to give you some context there. And obviously the Meganex is expensive as well. But it's one of those things that if you were... What's this guy doing? Looks like he's stalling. It's one of those situations that if you came round my house now and tried the Meganex, you'd understand immediately why it is the price it is. Because OLED rocks. OLED absolutely rocks. Especially with this kind of clarity. This is super, super high resolution, but running really well. Oh, looks like I have destroyed that aircraft. Good stuff. And I think that's going to be it for this particular flight, guys. Just one in the bag, but that will do for now. Victory roll in the motion rig. And again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see with the Meganex. I will be doing some comparisons soon as I get to know this headset more. But for now, I'll see you again very soon. Take care and bye for now.